My Stam ADF showed up. I think maybe we all worry a little bit about the shipping from Chile, but it was very carefully double boxed. Also, multiple pieces of styrofoam on the inside, keeping the ADF safe and secure. And the whole box was bubble wrapped with about 25 feet of bubble wrap. First impressions are good. Unit feels really solid. First power up is always fun. There are no cables attached, so I don't expect the VU to center on 0, but I'll check that once I'm running signal through it. And I'll pop the top in a few minutes so we can have a look on the inside, but the unit feels very solid and appears very well built. Make certain you set your power on the back correctly. Great to see a stereo link if you're lucky enough to have 2 units, and balanced XLR and TRS I/O. I'm always impressed by a nice clean build. I do-it-yourself build myself. The quality of the components speak for themselves. Attention to detail and the careful wrapping of the cables always impresses me. I'm sure the solder transformers are going to sound excellent. Great to see the solenoid protected behind the steel gate, which will help reduce noise. We have our standard input and output controls, the attack and release, the addition of the 2-to-1 ratio, which is helpful, and then the circuit selection switches on the far right hand side. I'm a singer-songwriter, always tracking something. Classic signal chain here with my Stam 67 mic, my Daking Trident clone, and using the Stam ADF. I'll be DIing my bass into the Daking pre and using the Stam ADF. I'll be recording my acoustic guitar using the 67, and both my electrics will be used going through my Ignator amp. So I'm recording the dry and the A channel at the same time. I'm going to switch to the D. I'm going to switch to the F. So I did that just to orient you to the sound of the different circuits. All the rest of the settings were obviously the same. The input, the output, the attack, and the release. That's sort of the salt and pepper idea. And that was all at the 4-to-1 ratio, which is, typical for an acoustic guitar. But it gives you a chance to orient your ear to the sound of the different circuits. Touch our love, grab our love, let's try. Touch our love, tonight it's do or die. Touch our love, grab our love, let's try. Touch our love, tonight it's do or die. Touch our love, grab our love, let's try. Touch our love, tonight it's do or die. Touch our love, grab our love, let's try. Touch our love, tonight it's do or die. So that's all I've got. I wanted to talk to you at the beginning about not really thinking about using a compressor for dynamic control. I know that sounds illogical, but when you use a compressor, you'll start really being aware of the way in which the compressor is affecting the sound envelope. The original signal, in a way, is no longer there because the compressor controls affect the sound envelope, and that affects the texture of the sound. And that's really sort of the sound of a compressor. And as your ear gets attuned to that, depending on the signal source and how much you've manipulated the controls, you can really bring a lot of texture to your mixes on each signal that you put through the compressor. So when you listen to the tracks in my video with the compressor on it, listen carefully to the way in which the sound texture changes and think about the way you could use that in your mix. So I've come to see compressors as sort of dynamic equalizers as opposed to just pure dynamic controls. And that can really help you when it comes to figuring out what you want to do in your mix. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you're thinking about purchasing a compressor, the Stam 76 ADF with the 3 circuits is very, very versatile. I personally think on the tracks that you listen here, I didn't try to do anything aggressive to make the compression really obvious. I literally was mixing a new song, and as soon as I plugged in the Stam 76, I was literally inspired. I recorded my whole song in about 2 days, just having a blast, experimenting with the different circuits, manipulating the controls a bit. And I hope that you find that the song sounds very real. Like, this is literally a song I'm working on, and I don't try to do anything sort of over the top. So good luck with your recording. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it's been a positive experience for you, and I'm definitely super pleased with the Stam 76 ADF compressor. Bye for now. And the hidden slow attack time, you just pull it out. Very cool.